The Joker is physically strong enough to break through steel binds and beats down multiple dudes while enraged. Got the advantage over Green Arrow this one occasion and pushed him off this ledge. They even say he has almost superhuman strength in the heat of battle, thus making him more than a match for a physically superior Batman, so they do state that Batman is physically superior. Like how he staggers Batman with a kick here, knocks out Creeper. They call him the most dangerous mass murderer in existence. Although he is a madman, I think some people underrate his intelligence. He built a bunch of modified helicopters. Some of them had water and bullets, and with laughing gas, this could be considered prep time feats. There's this raid builds that makes people believe anything they hear. This was back during older comics, which is kind of Looney Toony, you know? They try to do some science with it though. This dude made explosive wine that blows up at specific moments, bruh. Turns Batman into like some Bat Hulk type of BS. This Bat Hulk can shoot fireballs and fight Metamorpho and crazy stuff. No, I'm not playing. Even they called him Bat Hulk. He created something like this, Bat Hulk, strong enough to fight a being like Metamorpho. Like what? Made his own duplicate of Rex and tossing him at him. Everybody knows about his famous Joker venom. The Joker venom was in a literal fish. Then it's contagious enough to go into a cat, and now the cat's crazy. Fish affected him. Then it literally spreads to a person to show how contagious it is. It's devices that subtly interfered with nervous system responses. Joker used this device on the Justice League. Joker's surprisingly a good fighter, even getting the advantage over Batman in his sword fight here. Completely tricks Catwoman and knocks her out with his antics, like catching her off guard, of course, even though she's a good fighter. Pretending to be Batman, knocks out these two thugs by slamming their heads together. He fought Midnighter and Apollo for a bit. He hit Batman with a kick here, have enough time to escape after the kick. Batman looking a little drowsy. Uses drugs to hit Batman with a crossbow dart. Yes, Joker actually kicks. Wacky stuff like hitting him with freaking mustard. Green Arrow gets taken out with laughing gas. Yeah, his gear makes him dangerous. Even Wonder Woman's lasso has trouble affecting him. Stated anyone bound must tell the truth. He simply states, not me, commanding a person to be truthful that he knows the difference between truth and falsehood. I'm a bona fide schizophrenic. I'm incapable of making that distinction. Used Wonder Woman's rope against her, uses a banana peel, and uses her rope to hang Wonder Woman. He has a handheld flamethrower lighter. He has gear that can blind Two-Face with fake hair. He can trick people to thinking that he's Stretcho, aka Mr. Fantastic, with these little springs. He clears through the Royal Flush game with this little can, snake, and does that. Has a gun with a grenade, strong enough to bust the side of a large rock. This is what he does to the Royal Flush game with the snake in the can with some strings as well. Has a little ring with Joker toxin, laughing toxin, standard equipment he always has. Plenty of battles with Batman, of course. He can kill people in seconds with direct contact. His hat has a whole bunch of Mexican jumping bean, walking pile of tricks. His suit is stuck with powerful stickum. You're stuck like a fly on fly paper. Hits Batman and Robin with gas that makes them cry uncontrollably. Knocks out Batman and Robin with sleeping gas. This guy literally had a button pop out of his vest, exploded on Batman's head. He's the only guy I know to where you can't even trust a cigar. It explodes, taking out the entire room. So yeah, don't trust nothing he gives you. He even takes out Flash with his modified laughing gas. Knockout gas here yet again. Take out this car. He has devices that carry powerful acid. That's a lethal combination. Snakes come out of his suit randomly. You just don't know what to expect with this guy. He uses a card to take out a room of police, using a card with toxin in it. See how they laughing? Ha ha ha. How do you have the time to make laughing gas grenades though? Hidden pollen in his suit enough to make people break out and fit just out of the freaking blue. You probably seen this in a lot of media. Bang, you're dead. But instead, this one actually blew him away. Night night. He fake you out to think he's about to kill you and then actually kills you. Man, just torture. Rubber bulbs filed with onion juice to really troll some folks. Shrinking get really? To turn a person tiny? Really though? What is he, Ant-Man now? His insanity seems to add to his durability. Like he literally took a bunch from Green Arrow. Helicopter clash. Batman was knocked out, but he was okay. Batman states, then mighty muscles explode with earthquake force. This is want, and I don't hear you laughing, Joker. Endures a punch from Batman, then falls down a flight of stairs, and he's okay. Even withstands a beating from Creeper beating up on him. High pain tolerance indeed. Let's not talk about prep. With preparation, he beat Batman and Robin, trapping them technically having prep. Talking about how they tumble into unconsciousness. They wake up with no utility belt. The Joker's literally the judge. Joker police. Like, is Joker on the jury? Let the trial begin with all the Jokers judging you. Like, what the heck? And of course, our comedy character has to break the fourth wall and see through other planes of reality. Can take out folks via hypnotic suggestion if they go against his order. Creates a nerve gas potent enough to paralyze several folk, several thousand people at once. Gets a pump full of helium in prison to escape. That's funny. He secretly installed a motor in this prop rocket, converting it into a real aircraft. Apparently, the Joker is Trump. supposedly there's only 2 men in the world qualified to prepare an antidote for that Joker drug. Oh yeah, Joker back in the day didn't have a problem with killing him, by the way, just in case you didn't know. There is even times where Joker's madness can actually help save the day for one. Like there was a dimension where madness and chaos was law. In this occasion with Malador, it was stated I can use his own power against him for a while. They stated only the rational mind never hoped to grasp its myriad twists and turns, its tangled chain of logic. Sane men such as Superman and myself are all but helpless before its onslaught, but one such as you may not understand its workings. You might also harness its power. Remember me? Yep, he can harness the power. All of this because Malador's is a dimension where madness is the rule. Occasions of luring Batman into a trap, something you gotta respect. He tricked Batman and Robin with a fake police station and trapped them there. Manages to nearly take over an entire country by simply playing both sides, by playing the government and rebels against each other. Pranks Batman by making his Batmobile malfunction because he booby-trapped it to malfunction. Fighting speed wise, you wouldn't expect him to be as fast as he is. Like blocking the arrow from Green Arrow with a meat shield or a body shield. Ties up Batman and Robin fast enough before they can anticipate it, but one could say they were just completely caught off guard. The reason why they was able to get tied up like this. I mean, you gotta remember that Batman has super soldier tier feats and he's been escaping Batman for years and somehow get back in his own straitjacket in seconds when they was about to go in there and check and see what was going on. I mean, look at Joker's agility, man. Look at the disguises he can put on there, mega convincing. He's pretty quick fighting speed wise, taking out 2 guards pretty quickly before they can even react. Fast enough, even though the gun's pointed at him, he throws the thing at him before he gets shot. I already showed this already. It's already proven that he has telepathic resistance thanks to his craziness. And even madness mind hacks don't necessarily work on him either. Not to mention he's one of the top tier main characters, so of course his willpower is going to be pretty high tier. And you guys know already that willpower is the ultimate defense against mind control, right? Comic books and stuff like I've shown in previous videos, right? Makes sense why he's an arch villain for Batman after seeing all this stuff now, right? It's also worth noting that he has knives, toxins in his wrist, shocking joy buzzers, like zzz. He has different levels of the Joker toxin. You can get lore on how all this stuff works here by pausing the video if you have to read all that. The fact that the Joker toxin turned people into large enough threats that the Titans had to retreat. But, you know, it's not because of power. It's because they didn't want to hurt the civilians with the Joker toxin. But yeah, just let you know how that is. Fear toxin like Joker venom. This toxin is such a threat that it can affect powerhouse tiers like Wonder Woman and even Superman. Flash and Aquaman. You can get lore and explanation on the improvements that he's made through this Joker toxin. Those infected with the Joker toxin even develop some sort of healing factor. Chest stabbed, and he's fine? He used one of the GCPD's own pulse guns, removed it from the squad car. A few months ago, he stole one and amplified it. He blew it from inside. Hold on. Blow up buildings with the gun he amplified. He's good at predicting what Batman will do before he does it. He seemingly can make traps to trap up Batman with very little time to prep or resources. I mean, he's smart enough to figure out the Bat family's identity. He has sonic weapons to hurt your freaking ears. And he's also an explosives expert at that. The Joker took out most of the GCPD in their own headquarters. Off screen fights Bat family members, more than one. Fights pretty decently with Dick Grayson as Batman. Fights evenly pretty good with one could say a tired Batman, but yeah. It lets you know that his fighting speed, strength, and etc. is way better than what you would think. He even uses projectiles in combat, for Pete's sake. I'm just saying. We're talking about a guy that got a W over Red Hood with an electrified crowbar, for Pete's sake. Trickery, along with being able to hang with them in physicals to some degree, slices this man jugular, kicks Nightwing. But when it comes to pure skills, if he can't get the advantage with no trickery, he does have the disadvantage when it comes to raw physicals or just skills in general. It's his unpredictability and trickiness, craftiness during battle that makes him able to hang with them, I would say, for the most part. In a fair fight with raw skills, I don't see him being on par with a Bat family member. Their martial arts is too insane. But you ain't about to be just no normal human with no training and just go up to Joker and beat him up either, though. Batman even says, so fast, I always forget how fast he is. But now he seems even quicker, too quick too. He says, I know what you're thinking, Brucey. So fast that I trained since we last met? Is it the Dionysium? Maybe, just maybe. Is it that I was always this fast and I just let you think I was slower? There's even moments where Batman has sort of issues reacting to some of his attacks. Dude wearing skates, running circles around Batgirl. He's a bully. He cut Alfred's hand off, kicks Batman off a cliff. Characters like Riddler have a problem understanding his plans. The fact he managed to remain hidden from Batman all these years is insane, and Batman is the world's greatest detective. He managed to hide from Batman even in plain sight, pretending to be somebody else, even though Batman visited him daily. And Batman Batman didn't know this was him all this time. This is incredible, bro. He was able to hide from Batman for nearly a year doing this. Have you ever imagined the Joker, say it with me, thanks to temporary power-ups? The Joker got his set at godhood for a little while. These writers love these temporary power-ups, don't they? Temporary power-ups, so don't be bringing this up in conversations and stuff. It's when Joker became a fifth dimensional tier character. He became literally bigger than universes themselves. He got the power from this being known as Mixie, temporary power-up style. That was a higher dimensional cosmic being. Just to give you a taste of how strong Mixie is, he's too big to fit in one singular timeline. He's beyond time and length and depth. He's a being that exists across infinite universes. All the cartoons you've seen Mixie in, it's all the same guy. Yep, he is literally one with the infinite versions of himself. Even Lego Mixie, even the Mixie from Superman the Animated Series, all of these Mixies are the same guy. Compared to higher dimensional beings, even characters like Superman and characters you love are flat surfaces, like literal drawings on paper. Like imagine you the artist, drawing something on paper. No matter how strong the thing on paper gets, it's still not real life. You are real and it's not. That's how Mixie sees the characters in DC. And Joker got his power. Yes, even Green Lanterns are like pieces of paper, or even Shazam are like paper compared to him. This dude Joker turned the lowest intellect with this level of power. This is how all this mess happened. The Joker literally tricked Mixie, like a five-dimensional being, into giving him 99% of his power instead of 1%, because the plan was only to give him 1%. And this is how Joker became godlike. It's hard for you to believe that there was a point where Joker was above Superman thanks to temporary power-ups. Something disturbing that Joker is responsible for literally changes the Justice League into his own version that he wished. Like, he's literally having fun with his power. 3 feet. Reality warped Harley into a literal star constellation. Has fun with the quintessence and even Darkseid. Even Darkseid said, we all know what happened if Joker realized his full potential. Then he starts making him troll. What's up, D? What's up? Just starts trolling him. He says, I'm too late. This dude is having too much fun with his power. He's strong enough to beat the snot out of Superman like this. Really, Joker? Really? Hitting him into outer space with this level of force? Just messing up reality and even ripped out Superman's heart. Yikes. Joker remade the entire universe in his image. Emperor Joker. Another angle of the BS Joker is causing to the freaking universe, freaking reality. The angel tier being like the Spectre stated that Joker in this state of power, not just your universe, but everything is in state. They even stated he is tearing apart the fundamental fabric of the cosmos. Emperor Joker literally destroyed and literally states destroy the universe, remakes the universe. Stated there's no point of destroying the universe if you can't put it back together, right? Empress Lois. He turned the opposing heroes into animals, guys. Had Batman strung up like this. He's literally talking to Mixie like a piece of energy, holding him in his hand like this. Godhood. Everybody's under his control. Fate, Etrigan, Phantom Stranger, universe tearing up the carpet and mangling the verse. Look what he did to the doggone league, man. He can observe his actions through like a crystal ball type stuff. He would kill the folks and revive them over and over again to have more fun doing so that way. Then bring them back. This is straight up torture. Literally had plot manipulation. Like everything the characters were thinking and doing, it was because he wanted them to think and do things of that such. It's all in his name at that point. Man, he got every power you can think of, growing big. Oh, look at that. He can just heal back and punch Superman back after this madness. Can literally erase concepts like erasing the color white from like as a concept in general. He literally aims to unravel everything that is, was, or will be, annihilating it all in the process. Yeah. He literally, in this Emperor Joker state, had the power to blast away an infinite amount of universes if he wanted to. That's just ridiculous, right? Yeah, but at the end of the day, all of that was temporary power BS, and that's not his normal power levels, and he's back to normal. You know, if I had to compare Joker to the Bat family members and just average strength and raw strength in general, I would say this is a fair stack up. The Bat family members in general having him physically beat, but he has gadgets, surprises, and trickery, and he's fast enough, even if he's a little bit slower, even if he's a little bit weaker physically, he's strong enough, fast enough, even if they got the advantage, to still hold his own competence, and he's way better than your average person. I would say he's leagues above a peak human because, you know, the Bat family members above peak human by a lot. He's competent to them to some degree, even if it doesn't make the most sense. You know what I'm saying? And he's very smart intellectually beast too. But what do you guys think? Do you think Joker's one of the best villains of all time? Did you have any idea he was this strong? Post your comments down below. Let me know what you all think. And thank you all that have donated to the channel. Helps out a lot.